4 MPs referred to Privileges Committee over Parliament Haka. 4 MPs have been referred to Parliament's Privileges Committee following last month's Haka, which interrupted voting on the Treaty Principles Bill in the House. They are Te Pāti Māori co-leaders Debbie Ngarewa-Packer, Rawiri Waititi and MP Hana-Rawhiti Maipi-Clarke, and also Labour MP Peeni Henare also been referred. Speaker Jerry Brownlee said he received letters from 3 MPs. Good God. It's just like telling teacher that someone said some mean, nasty words to you. 3 MPs about the incident, which happened during the vote for the first reading of the Treaty Principles Bill. The Speaker had previously named and suspended Maipi-Clarke from the debating chamber for 24 hours after she led the Haka on November 14th. He said taking an action to prevent votes being completed is completely unacceptable. The letters I've received name a number of members who participated in a Haka in the House. Oh, jeez, that sounds so petty. Brownlee said this afternoon. In particular, 4 members who left their seats to stand on the floor of the House, 3 of those members advancing towards the seats of another party. That is disorderly and cannot be considered anything other than disorderly. During the vote, Maipi-Clarke began the Haka by ripping a copy of the legislation before she, along with Ngarewa-Packer and Waititi, approached ACT leader David Seymour. Brownlee added, I do not make any ruling in this decision about the appropriateness of Haka and its place inside the tikanga of the House. This is a matter for the Standing Orders Committee and will be discussed at a meeting later today. However, the issue of members leaving their seats to participate in an activity that was disorderly and disruptive to the procedure of the House is something that could be considered further. The reason it's so mumble-mouthed and pissy is, I think I talked about, like, there's been a few times I've been watching Parliament that have been quite emotional, and one was, and I think it was Pōkari Kariana when the marriage equality bill went through. Technically, Chewie, that's the same thing. People leaving their seats. But it was like a joyous thing, and there wasn't any little pissy right-winger going, no, I don't like that. But technically, if someone did, would they have upheld it? I suggest not. But in this instance, it's what they're doing. And I thought what we could do, just to also wrap this part of it up, Chewie, is just, can you ever see this too much, really?
New Zealand National.
49 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
34 votes opposed.
Green Party of Aotearoa New Zealand.
15 votes opposed.
ACT New Zealand.
11 votes in favour.
New Zealand First.
8 votes in favour.
Te Pāti Māori.
E ono ngā pōti e whakahe. Kawana! Whakakamanu whiri
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
The House is suspended until the ringing of the bells. The gallery is to be cleared.
I mean, can you ever get too much of that? I mean, let's be real. Can you ever get, and even if they're dragged before whatever committee, who wins? Come on, people. So
First things first, my reaction to the person that's raised it with the Privilege Committee is, shut up, nerd. That's straight up the coolest thing that's happened in Parliament for ages. The second part of it is, cool, it's dragged in front of the Privileges Committee. Is it going to stop anyone doing it ever again? No. Like, there are moments of high emotion. And I think this was worthy. And then the other thing was, did it disrupt voting? Actually, it delayed it by a little bit. They had to come back after the House was cleared, and then it was completed. So